Hello Sagittarius, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. This is an older box. I have a newer deck, but it's smaller and I don't know where I put it. But there's this one if you want to find that tarot. The supportive oracle cards are Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. There's a bunch of websites. Here's a couple on the back. Feel free to freeze frame and check those out if you want to. Some more, let's see, we got the illustrator, Jenna. The websites are down here. Feel free to freeze frame and check those out if you want to. Supportive, oh, one more. Almost forgot. On the bottom of that first paragraph is ColetteBaronReed.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you'd like to. There's a lot of websites for that one. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? Oh, a double card. This deck does double cards once in a while. Just did the one. Just did the one, which is fine. Okay. Judgment goes in your favor. Okay, so what is this stemming from? Because I'm getting like there was a change. Somebody else did something. What is going on? Like there's a change going on here. Somebody else got out of your way, or are you just realizing that? So it's the Ace of Pentacles, the Temperance card, which is your card. Then you got this Three of Wands in the past. I feel like something went a different direction than expected, but this is actually good for you. I feel like somebody was trying to control you. Okay. And maybe you had to deal with them for a while. I don't know how long that is. It's subjective. It's a general read. I think they're out of your way now, though. But do you realize they're out of your way? Where are we going with this? Can we get a little bit more context about this person? Because it seems like somebody was trying to control things behind the scenes. What is this? Two of Swords. They're blocked. And then there's the Justice card. Somebody is out of your way. I'm getting like, you got Judgment in your favor. Everything seems to be fine. Something's out of your way. The question is, where are we going with this? You were not expecting, whoever's got out of your way, you were not expecting it. You weren't seeing that coming. Somebody got out of your way. Okay, that's fine. Judgment in your favor. This Queen of Pentacles actually I feel like is good for you, because I feel like you don't have to worry about this situation coming back. Can we get a little bit more clarity on the Queen of Pentacles? Because that can be a challenge for Sagittarius sometimes. No, 14 again. That's your card, the Temperance card. And then the Five of Pentacles on its side. You're not on the outside. You're not totally in. You're halfway in, halfway out. Somebody seems to be looking out for you, but they want you to have more control. I don't think you have total control of this situation, by the way, which might work for you. I don't think you have total control. Not total I'm getting the hiccups. So like, why is that making me nervous? You don't have total control? I feel like maybe you think you want total control. Do you? Usually Sagittarius doesn't want that. You don't have total control, you do have partial control. Does it feel like you have total control? Are you worried that you're going to have to take on the whole situation? The energy's a little weird there. Because I'm getting like it's self-sufficient, you don't have total control. Is there the impression that maybe you do? Ooh, is that the problem? You don't have total control. I keep getting you don't, but does it look like you do? Do you think you do? Nine of Fire on its side. You don't have total Judgment in your favor. Somebody else is keeping an eye on this. You don't have total control. You do have your eye on the prize where you need to go. You are heading in that direction. You are getting things done going that way. There is a conversation coming up about this. I think this is what this reading is about. There's a conversation coming up about this. If this is hitting, Somebody got out of your way, wasn't expecting it. It seems like you're the one totally in control. I don't feel like that's quite correct, because there's a conversation coming and somebody's keeping watch, and somebody's going to, like, I feel like they're going to be like, all right, I see what you're doing here, Sag, and I like most of it, but I'd like this to go a little bit more like that. I'd like to tune that a little more this way. Keep going the way you're going, but can you just kind of put it more in these parameters? The Queen of Pentacles is your ally here. So when I think of Earth, Earth has boundaries. There's definitely boundaries here. But I feel like there's enough range to where, like, how do I explain this? Maybe you got like a mile width. Like, as this path goes down, it's like a mile width. And maybe you're just a little outside here and there on that mile. You're a little bit outside of it here and there. It's not that hard for you to pull it in, but I feel like once you realize, oh, those are the boundaries, I can go anywhere, as long as I keep going west and I stay within this mile path, that's a mile, I'm cool. I can do that. That's cool. That's a lot of play for me to work with. That's a lot of, I can do a lot with that. It's there, it's coming. I feel like that's part of this. Like, how is Sagittarius going to react when that comes forward? Generally. Ace of Wands. Ooh. And the Hermit card on its side. I feel like you're really, it's the Ace of Wands, but it comes in a little wonky, which, like, I feel like you're kind of like, you start moving forward, you do touch base. When you realize who's watching, you start moving forward in a different direction, but I feel like you're touching base more. Maybe before you realized who was watching, or maybe you didn't realize they were watching that closely. Maybe you just didn't keep touch with them. Not really, not on this subject, not very much. But once you see them, they're looking, like maybe once a week, you're just touching base with them, making sure everything's cool, making sure everything's kosher. Hey, this is what I did, just in case you wanted to know. Yep, cool. I feel like I'm not saying everything, I'm not detailing everything, but it's kind of like, yeah, I went this much farther down the path and, got close to the edge here, but didn't go across it, came back into the center, just wanted to let you know. Yep, cool, you're still within the boundaries, it's fine. The fact that you're addressing it, I feel like you do that. Like, if we're going to use the boundary thing, you address when you get close to it, but you also address that you didn't cross it. They like that, whoever this is, kind of like, yep, you're admitting that you got close to it, nothing wrong with it, but you're just kind of like keeping them in the loop. Like, just in case you were noticing I was getting close, I knew I was getting close, I had no intention of going across the boundary, but I just wanted to address it in case it made you uncomfortable. I'm good. No, I know you're good, Sag. Because I feel like you're aware of it. Like, okay, if I get close to the boundary, it might make them a little uncomfortable, so I'll just address it to make sure we're all cool. As long as I keep addressing it, I don't think there's a problem, and you're correct. Keep addressing it when you get close to the boundary. So if there's boundaries in this situation, when you're close to it, pull back, get away from that. When you pull back in, address it after the fact. Like, yep, got close to that boundary, and now we're back closer to the center. Okay. Whoever this is, I feel like you like them. You got the Lover's card. Exactly how far that goes, that's up to you. But you do get along with them. You seem to very much like them. I also feel like the farther you go, because you address the, especially if you're addressing the boundary thing, like didn't go across the boundary, but I did get close to it. Just wanted to be on the, on the level with you, just in case you see it later. I knew I was getting close, and I made sure not to cross it. The more you keep addressing it, it's especially with the Queen of Pentacles, it gives them more confidence in you. Kind of like you're aware of what you're doing. You're not going any farther than you're supposed to, and you do move it back towards the center when it seems like it gets a little bit too much. Just by giving it that, I can't get the word out of my mouth. Okay, just by saying something about it, that's all it takes. The further you go, and the more you keep handling it that way, I feel like this person is going to kind of relax more with you, especially if you're the one that keeps touching base, especially if you're the one who keeps, updating them on what's currently happening. The more you do that, it doesn't have to be constant, like once a week. Who knows? Maybe you might have a situation, maybe once a month is more warranted. You decide what's right. I'm thinking more once a week, possibly every 2 weeks, but once a week sounds smart in the sense of like it doesn't have to be like a whole book, just like a couple like bullet points. Like, this is what happened this week. Just wanted to let you know. Just wanted to keep you on point. This person's going to get easier and easier to deal with you. I feel like you like them anyway, but it just builds the confidence, especially because they like that you keep them in the loop. They really, really like that. I feel like that's what this whole reading is about, keeping this person in the loop. Nothing seems really bad for you. Whoever got out of your way, I don't really get a good, bad, or different. I just feel like you weren't expecting it. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but I feel like it does work to your advantage, and I see this is where this situation is heading. Anything else? All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day. Hello again. I think I'm going to put this at the end of the video. I just want people to know I don't message people to get readings from me. I think it's Instagram. Am I on Instagram? I think I'm on Instagram. This is my actual Instagram. I think it's in the link below. You'll notice I'm following 51 people. There's a scammer out there, which I can't see them. I'm guessing they blocked me. Somebody said that they think they blocked me. But if I can see, I don't want that person's name up there because I don't. They put my handle with my picture. I just don't want to put somebody. Somebody helped me out and sent me this, and thank you. I don't have 14,000. I'm not following 14,000. I don't have 2,000 followers. And I have more than 20 posts. Like, you'll see that little moon thing there on the picture. I don't want to put that person's name out there. I don't think they want that. But somebody was nice enough to send me the picture of what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is the wrong one. If you see it, if you could like either post like a balloon, like a little red balloon because it's fake, or just report it. Just, don't follow that one. I don't ask people to buy readings like that. Like, I put the message at the end of the video, but I'm not going to instant message you saying, hey, whatever this person's saying. They say some weird stuff like love and light, if I saw it right, which is whatever. But I don't do that either. I'm trying to find if I can see another example. There's been a couple people that have sent me the screenshot of this person imitating me. I don't do that. I don't text people asking them to buy a reading. So please be aware. This YouTube channel, James13Wicca, the Instagram without the underscore, that should be below. Like without there's no underscore in it. So, if you see other things, let me know. But that's the only actual me. And again, I'm not going to send you a message, an email, or anything saying, hey, maybe you should get a reading from me. I don't do that. I put up the information. If you email me for like the details and how to get one, I will send that to you. But then it's also on you if you want to do that or not, and to choose which one you want of my options. I just want people to be aware because I've heard it happening to other, what do you call it, YouTubers who do like I do with the readings on here. If they're texting you or sending you a message, you might want to go to their YouTube where they actually post their new videos and make sure that's the correct one to be sure. And then ask them, send them an email and ask them, like, have you? Like, double check that, because I think it's happening to a lot of readers. So just be aware of it. And if you notice a fake account, please report it, especially if you notice it's mine, please report it. Thank you for watching. I just want to make sure people are aware that this is happening. Have a good day.